If water is leaking from a zone, even when the valve is not turned on by the controller, there may be debris stuck in the valve. You can use the bleed screw to flush debris stuck in the valve, allowing the valve to close all the way. Slowly turn the bleed screw counterclockwise until water starts to escape from the top of the valve. Never completely remove the bleed screw on a live system. Leave the bleed screw open for approximately 60 seconds. Then turn it clockwise until it is hand tight. During normal operation, the bleed screw should always be in the closed position. If there is water leaking from a zone, even when the valve is not turned on by the controller, turn the bleed screw counterclockwise to flush the valve. If that does not resolve the issue, there might be damage on the valve diaphragm. You can easily replace the diaphragm and other parts on a Rainbird valve. The Rainbird diaphragm replacement kit comes with a diaphragm, 6 screws, a spring, and a solenoid filter. You're going to need a standard or Phillips screwdriver to open the valve. First, shut off the main water supply to your irrigation system. Disconnect the wires to the solenoid by cutting them or by unscrewing the wire nuts. Turn the solenoid counterclockwise to remove it. Use a narrow slotted screwdriver to carefully remove the solenoid filter. Insert the new solenoid filter. Next, unscrew the bonnet screws and remove the bonnet. Replace the diaphragm with the one from the kit. Note that the diaphragm is designed to fit one way. Replace the diaphragm spring with the new one. Carefully reinstall the bonnet and hand tighten the screws. Reinstall the solenoid by rotating it clockwise until it is hand tight. Be careful not to over-tighten the solenoid as you could damage the valve. Next, connect the solenoid to your sprinkler timer. Use watertight wire nuts to protect the connections from water. Connect the white wire on all solenoids to the common wire, which is also usually white. Then connect the other solenoid wire to the power wire, which is usually colored. Each solenoid should be connected to a different color wire. Turn the irrigation water supply back on. Your Rainbird valve is now ready to use.
Chapin makes it easy to get professional landscaping results without hiring a pro. Enjoy lush plantings, picture-perfect lawns, and productive vegetable gardens by simply turning on your faucet. Simplify and improve the way you care for your lawn, garden, and flowers with the Chapin HydroFeed line of fertilizer injectors. Assembly is quick and easy. Just a few simple connections to your outdoor water supply using the included attachments. Filling is simple, whatever product you use. Simply fill your HydroFeed reservoir and it does the rest. HydroFeed fertilizer injectors deliver precise measurements of your favorite plant food. The 16, 24, and 32 ounce models mix 1 ounce of product per gallon of water. The larger 1 and 2 gallon models can be adjusted to rates between 1 and 10 ounces per gallon, allowing you to dial in exactly the right mix for your application. Simplify and improve the way you care for your lawn and garden with the Chapin HydroFeed line of fertilizer injectors.
Installing the Rachio 3 Smart Sprinkler Controller is easy. After watching this video, you'll be up and running in about 15 minutes. Make sure you have Wi-Fi where you want to install the controller. Then gather up all the necessary tools. In the box, you'll find the smart controller, instructions, screws with drywall anchors, and the power adapter. Note that the controller is not weatherproof, so if you want to install it outdoors, you'll need a weather-resistant enclosure. You can pick one up at rachio.com. Test all the sprinkler zones before taking down your old controller. It's a good idea to know any zones that may need repairs before proceeding. Unplug the old controller and take a look at the wiring. Take a picture so you can attach the wires to the correct zones in the Rachio 3. Now unhook everything and remove the old controller. There's a template for the screw positions on the last page of the installation guide. Make sure the wires can reach the drill icon. and verify the bottom holes are level. Mark the center of each hole on the wall, then install the drywall anchors. Drill a hole for each anchor and gently tap them into place. Remove the magnetic faceplate to reveal the 3 mounting holes and the terminal block. Hang the controller. Then use the reference photo you took earlier to attach each zone wire to the appropriate terminal. Simply lift the lever and insert the wire. M is the master pump if you have one, and may have been labeled P on your old controller. The C terminals are all the same, you can use any of them. You're ready to power up. The light bar will flash. When you see the amber light, launch the Rachio app and connect the controller to your Wi-Fi network. Visit the app setup video to learn more about this process. A blue pulse across the whole bar means your Rachio 3 is online and ready for use. Now you can use the Rachio app to customize your zones, optimize your watering schedule, and so much more. If you need any help, simply tap the question mark in the app. Visit rachio.com/support for tips, tricks, and techniques for making the most of your Rachio 3 smart sprinkler controller.
The Little Giant Trough-O-Matic float valves automatically control the water level for most plastic and metal stock tanks, troughs, barrels, and pans. Each model flows up to 245 gallons per hour and operates at pressure between 20 and 50 psi. They accept a standard 3/4 inch garden hose. The first model is the Trough-O-Matic stock tank float valve with plastic housing. The popular rugged plastic housing is molded from high-grade polystyrene for added strength and durability. This float valve is also available with an aluminum housing with nylon orifice. Also available with mounting brackets to fit tank rims up to 2 inches thick and 4.32 inches wide. Another model of choice is the Little Giant Trough-O-Matic with anti-siphon float valve. The anti-siphon feature complies with the basic back siphoning regulations, made with the popular rugged plastic housing molded from high-grade polystyrene for added strength and durability. Comes with expansion brackets to fit tank rims up to 2 inches thick and 4.32 inches wide. Also available in aluminum housing with nylon orifice.
With the Beehive Smart Wi-Fi Sprinkler Timer, you can fully program or adjust your watering manually at the control panel or with the easy-to-use app from your iOS or Android device. WeatherSense technology delivers the exact amount of water your plants need based on slope, soil type, and sun exposure, and connects to local weather data to automatically adjust to changes in the weather so you won't be watering in the rain.
Hey, I'm Dr. Drainage, here to talk about the pop-up emitter. What you do is you install this at the end of your drain line to drain that excess water out. What it does, the top pops up to drain that excess water and then closes to prevent debris and rodents from getting in and clogging that line. The nice thing about this is you don't have to drill through your concrete curb to drain that excess water. It easily installs on both 3 and 4 inch sewer and drain fittings. This is the pop-up emitter. I'm Dr. Drainage. See you next time.